If you're looking to move to Colorado Springs but wanting to stretch your budget just a little bit further, I want to introduce you to one of our favorite areas near Colorado Springs, Fountain, Colorado.
If you don't know us, we're Beau and Madison Lopez, your Colorado Springs realtors, and we specialize in relocation and PCS moves.
As realtors, we spent a ton of time helping people relocate here, especially the military community coming to Fort Carson and Peterson. And Fountain is one of those areas that consistently surprises people. A lot of buyers focus on Colorado Springs, and then they get to Fountain, they end up falling in love with it.
Today, we're going to be taking you around Fountain, Colorado, to show you what it's like to live there, things to know before moving there, and why it's one of the best values around the Colorado Spring area.
All right, let's jump into Fountain. One of the main reasons people choose Fountain is you get more home for your money. If you've been looking in Colorado Springs and feeling like some things are out of budget or you're getting a lot smaller house than you were hoping for, Fountain is definitely worth adding to your search.
One of my favorite things about Fountain is it's a great place to find bigger homes, larger lots, newer constructions at a lower price than what you would find in Colorado Springs itself.
Now, of course, every market changes over time and prices do vary depending on the neighborhood, but generally speaking, your dollar stretches a little bit further here. One thing I love about Fountain is the variety of neighborhoods. You have established neighborhoods with mature trees, larger lots, and homes that have a little bit more character. Then you also have a ton of new build communities going up in Fountain right now. These are brand new homes, modern layout, open floor plans, and energy efficient construction. If you're someone who loves that fresh new home feeling, there are a ton of builders in Fountain right now.
What I love best about new builds right now is they are offering a ton of incentives through the builder. Even if it might seem like it's out of your price range, once you factor in those incentives, they can be used to buy down your rate, cover closing costs, or even lower the overall purchase price of the home. Once you take that into consideration, it can actually make your payment cheaper than if you were to buy a pre-owned home.
And every builder's a little bit different. Some builders offer that flex cash that you can use wherever makes the most sense for you. Some just offer a lower interest rate, but they're all great opportunities. And for VA buyers, if they are offering that flex cash, a lot of times you can use that to pay off other debts. So credit cards, cars, there are so many opportunities with these new builds that most people don't even know about. And with new builds, a lot of times you can do a quick close. So sometimes I have people that reach out that are like, hey, we're interested in renting, but then they get here and realize it's a little bit hard to find a rental here. So they decide that they do want to explore buying, but they're in a hotel maybe, in an Airbnb, and really needing to find something quickly. And new builds, typically they pre-built homes, they're called spec homes. And we can usually move a little quicker on those and get you into your new home with great incentives at a super fast pace.
But one of my favorite parts about Fountain has nothing to do with houses at all. It has to do with the community, the overall atmosphere, smaller town vibe. Typically, it's at a slower pace. You'll see people walking by that are waving at each other. You see kids riding on bikes. There are community events throughout the year, and it doesn't feel nearly as busy as Colorado Springs does. And at the same time, you're still close enough to everything that you need.
We are parents of two. Our boys are 3 and 5, and one thing that we love about Fountain as well is the nature center and the outdoor trails. And the library. The Fountain Creek Nature Center is free, and it is so much fun for littles. They have tons of things for them to explore and activities. And it attaches to Fountain Creek Trail, which is beautiful. It is next to water. There's wildlife that they can watch, squirrels, birds. My boys absolutely love it.
Like Madison said, our boys absolutely love the nature center. I'm big on taking them to different nature centers in Colorado Springs, and in my opinion, the Fountain Nature Center is the best one by far.
One thing I've always noticed is Fountain is a lot greener than people expect. When people think Southern Colorado, they typically think dry and brown. And while we definitely do have those landscapes, Fountain has a lot of open space, mature trees along the creek, grassy parks, and beautiful views of the mountains. It feels very open compared to some of the neighborhoods that feel densely developed.
Another place that we really love is the Fountain Library. As parents, the library becomes a regular part of our life. Fountain Library does an excellent job with story times, kids activities, crafts. They even have a wonderful play area where little ones can play while you're there. If you have toddlers or young kids, it's absolutely worth checking out. It's one of those places where you can spend hours there without having to spend any money. So perfect if you're on a budget.
Or you just need to get out of the house. Now let's talk about downtown Fountain. Not a huge downtown by any means, but it's honestly part of the charm. You'll find a few local restaurants, small businesses, and community events through the year. Now, one thing that I really hope that they do, and they are starting to put a lot of new restaurants and things in Fountain, I hope that they really pour into this downtown area because while it's adorable, there's not a ton going on there and there's so much potential. So I'm hoping that that's going to come in the future for Fountain.
When you go downtown to Fountain, it has a great downtown vibe, but there's really just not a whole lot there yet. So if they start putting in restaurants or other stores into the buildings themselves, it's gonna have a great atmosphere overall.
And the small businesses and restaurants that are in there are great, so I do hope that they build it up.
So one thing that's changing pretty quickly there is the shopping and restaurants. Over the next several years, they have plans for Fountain to continue to grow. They're going to be putting in shopping centers. They put in a brand new King Soopers, which is like our version of Kroger, just a nice grocery store that's less than a year old.
And they do have a big master plan community coming, so I think that in the next several years, we're really going to start to see Fountain boom.
As Fountain starts to get more grocery stores, restaurants, it makes it easier for everyday convenience, and you don't have to drive to Colorado Springs because everything's going to be right there in the Fountain area.
Speaking of driving, let's talk about location. This is one of Fountain's biggest selling points. If you're stationed at Fort Carson, Fountain is extremely convenient. Many neighborhoods are just minutes from Post, which makes your daily commute so much easier. It's also a reasonable commute to Peterson Space Force Base. We see a lot of the military community choose Fountain because you have that convenient commute, more house for your money. Now let's talk about schools. Fountain is served primarily by Fountain Fort Carson School District 8. Like any district, every school is different, and I recommend doing your research to see what is the best fit for you and your family. But overall, District 8 has a pretty solid reputation. It's a popular choice for many families moving to the area.
Another thing that I personally love about Fountain is the scenery. You have incredible views of Pikes Peak. There's open fields and walking trails, parks, beautiful sunsets. It's just another beautiful part of Southern Colorado, and it doesn't feel nearly as crowded as the rest of Colorado Springs.
Of course, no area is perfect, so let's talk about a few things that you should consider. Because Fountain is south of Colorado Springs, if you work on the north side, your commute is going to be a lot longer. If you're commuting to places like Briargate or Monument or anywhere north Colorado Springs, that's definitely something that you're going to want to take into account and figure out if it's worth the drive. You'll also find that Fountain has fewer entertainment options than Colorado Springs. There are restaurants and local businesses, but not nearly as many as there are in Colorado Springs. If you're looking for large shopping centers or nightlife of any kind, you're going to find yourself driving to Colorado Springs. For most people though, that's a trade-off that they're willing to make because of the lower home prices and the larger homes.
All right, so let's talk about who Fountain could be a great fit for. Really, anyone that's looking to maximize their budget, anyone in the military community that's looking to stay close to Fort Carson, buyers who love new build homes with builder incentives, people who prefer a quieter community and a slower overall pace, anyone that's looking for parks, trails, outdoor activities within walking distance, and honestly, anyone that wants a little bit more space without giving up the convenience of being so close to Colorado Springs.
Every time we're down in Fountain, we are reminded why we love it. It feels welcoming, it feels relaxed, and there is definitely a strong sense of community. You're surrounded by beautiful trees, you still have those mountain views, and you're often getting significantly more home for your money. For a lot of buyers, it ends up being exactly what they were hoping to find. If you're new here, we're Beau and Madison Lopez. We are local Colorado Springs realtors, and we specialize in helping people PCS and relocate to Colorado Springs and the surrounding areas. If that's you, we would love to help. So if you're thinking about relocating to Colorado Springs, or you just got orders and you're thinking that Fountain might be a good fit for you, we would love to help.
We can help narrow down neighborhoods based off your commute, budget, lifestyle, and what's important to you.
One thing that our relocation clients love is we can do pretty much everything virtually. We do very detailed video tours, not just of the homes, but of the neighborhoods and the surrounding areas. We will attend your inspections for you and FaceTime you so you can chat with the inspector as well. And if we need to set up a virtual closing, we can absolutely help with that too.
Like Madison said, we will be your eyes and ears here the whole time while you're planning your move. If you have questions about Fountain, Colorado Springs, the home buying process, builder incentive, or anything else, leave them down in the comments and we'll make sure to answer them for you.
Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and check out the links in our description where you can download our free Relocating to Colorado Springs guide. And if you're planning a move, reach out. We would love to help. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.